We get a lot of questions regarding estate planning and the importance of having your wishes documented. One of the biggest trends that I see is perception versus reality of what's really happening out there. And unfortunately, the gap is really wide. So when we look at the right thinking or the perception, when you look at Canadians, 91% of them think a will is an important part of an estate plan. And when you look at a power of attorney, 86% of Canadians think that's important as well. And when we look at health directives, which isn't talked about very often, 77% of Canadians think it's important to make sure you're having these discussions with your healthcare providers or your family. Unfortunately, the reality is that the numbers are much lower. Only 70% or less than 70% of Canadians do not have an estate plan. And when we look at Canadians that have a will, less than 48% of individuals actually have a documented will in place. And from a power of attorney, less than 65%. And when you look at health directives, it's a dismal 7%. So I know I throw around a lot of these numbers, but the reality is what people think is the right thing to do versus what they do in their individual life is a significant difference. And really what we need to do is to educate Canadians on the importance of having the proper estate plan, the proper documentation in place, so that when you go through a very difficult time, you've actually taken care of your family and made it as seamless as possible for them. If you have questions about what next steps or how to implement this in your situation, feel free to give me a call or send me an email and we'll get the ball rolling.